The world was shrouded in a perpetual twilight, choked by the ever-expanding influence of the worms. A parasitic alien species that consumed light, life, and technology, leaving only sterile, desolate landscapes in their wake. Against this encroaching darkness stood the Ally of Justice, a specialized combat unit forged from the most advanced anti-worm technology and the unwavering resolve of humanity. Their mission: to eradicate the worm threat and reclaim the light. At the forefront of this desperate war was Ally of Justice, a sleek, agile machine whose optical sensors glowed with cold determination. Catesta was not merely a drone. It possessed an advanced AI capable of rapid analysis and adaptive combat. Its primary function: to identify and exploit the worm's inherent weaknesses, their vulnerability to light-based attacks, and their tendency to assimilate technology, which could then be turned against them. Their current objective was critical: to infiltrate a wormhole, a massive worm-created portal that was rapidly expanding, threatening to consume an entire solar system. The wormhole was guarded by Worm Zero, a colossal worm construct believed to be the central intelligence coordinating the invasion. Catesta led a small, elite squad, including Ally of Justice Cycle Reader, an Ally of Justice, Garrett Hawk, a heavy assault unit designed for brute force engagement. As they approached the wormhole, they encountered their first major obstacle: a swarm of agile worm scouts that moved with blinding speed, attempting to overwhelm them with sheer numbers. Catesta, with its superior processing speed, anticipated their movements. It unleashed a focused burst of light barrier, a defensive energy field that repelled the worms, forcing them to scatter. Cycle Reader analyzed their movement patterns. Catesta transmitted: affirmative. Their movements are erratic, but they react violently to concentrated light sources. Their internal structure shows a high susceptibility to electromagnetic pulses. Cycle Reader responded. Its sensors worry. Garrett Hogg, prepare for a localized EMP burst. Catasta ordered. Target their core formations. Garrett Alget's heavy cannons charging unleashed a powerful electromagnetic pulse. The worm Kartaros caught in the blast convulsed and disintegrated, their parasitic energy neutralized. The path to the wormhole was fraught with danger. They navigated through fields of worm illusions, deceptive energy constructs designed to disorient and trap. Here they encountered Worm King, a more powerful worm general whose psionic abilities could manipulate the environment. Worm King created a maze of shifting walls and false passages, attempting to separate the Ally of Justice units. Catesta, relying on its internal navigation systems and Cycle Reader's constant updates, remained steadfast. Their illusions are based on fear. Maintain logical processing. Garrett Hogg, clear a direct path. Cycle Reader, pinpoint the illusion's source. Garrett Hogg, with a roar of its thrusters, crashed through the illusory walls, its sheer momentum unaffected by the mental trickery. Cycle Reader, meanwhile, identified a faint psionic signature emanating from a hidden chamber. Inside, they confronted Worm King. The Worm General unleashed a barrage of mental attacks, attempting to overload their AIs, but the Ally of Justice units were shielded by their core programming, their unwavering dedication to justice and their anti-worm protocols. Catasta, seeing an opening, initiated its core overload sequence. Its body glowed with an intense, purifying light. This wasn't a physical attack, but a data-based countermeasure, designed to corrupt the worm's own internal system. Worm King shrieked, its psionic attacks faltering as its own mind turned against itself. With a final, agonizing spasm, Worm King dissolved into inert dust. Finally, they reached the wormhole. It pulsed with a sickly, emerald light, drawing in everything around it. And at its maw stood Worm Zero, a monstrous entity composed of countless assimilated worms, its form shifting and contorting, a horrifying testament to its destructive power. Worm Zero Catesta transmitted, its voice devoid of emotion. Your reign of darkness ends here. Worm Zero retaliated with a devastating gravity sinkhole, attempting to crush the Ally of Justice units. But Catesta had anticipated this. Activate Dimensional Barrier, Catesta commanded. A shimmering shield of pure energy enveloped the squad, deflecting the gravitational pull. The battle was a desperate struggle. Garrett Hogg unleashed continuous barrages, while Cycle Reader frantically searched for a weakness in Worm Zero's colossal form. Catesta, meanwhile, moved with unparalleled precision, dodging Worm Zero's sweeping attacks. Analysis complete. Cycle reader suddenly broke. Worm Zero's core weakness is its reliance on assimilated light-based technology. It uses it to power the wormhole, but it's also its undoing. Catester understood. It wasn't about raw power, it was about precision. Garrett Hogue, focus all remaining energy on a concentrated beam, directly into the wormhole's nexus. Garrett Hogue, its systems pushed to their limits, fired a blinding beam of pure, concentrated light. The beam pierced the very heart of the wormhole, striking the assimilated light-based technology within Worm Zero. Worm Zero convulsed, its monstrous form flickering. The wormhole began to shrink, its emerald glow fading. With a final, earth-shattering roar, Worm Zero imploded, taking the wormhole with it. Silence descended upon the sector, a silence broken only by the hum of the Ally of Justice units. The perpetual twilight began to recede, replaced by the gentle glow of distant stars. The threat was neutralized. Catasta surveyed the now empty space where the wormhole once stood. Their mission was accomplished, but the war against the worms was far from over. There were always more shadows to dispel, more light to reclaim. As the Ally of Justice units prepared for their next assignment, their optical sensors glowed, a silent promise of unwavering vigilance against the darkness.